I'm doing a live YouTube stream right now.
Really?
Yeah, I just did one with him. I'd love to shoot your map that you have
Oh,
there.
this thing?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure it makes sense.
I'll come around to you.
Okay, or I can put it up here if you like. If that's. Oh.
Okay, so that. Okay, great. So Cushman. So I moved here in 2017, but I spent 20 years in Seattle doing work for Boeing. I have a Ph.D. in computer engineering, so I was doing research work in VR and AR. But now I'm retired, living with my beautiful wife, Jasmine, who's an artist. We live in Shawshan, and if you ever been to the Eastside Community Center, there's a statue of Billy Ray Shirley. When you walk in, Billy Ray Shirley was a young man, 17-year-old, got killed in a gun violence incident, but he always wanted to have a community center. So when he transitioned, his mom went to the state, got enough money, there's a community center there, and as you walk in, you see the statue that my wife made of him. And so, yeah. So, I mean, but Cushman, I was saying, next year will be 100 years for the building, right?
Yes.
Wow. So describe to me what we're looking at here. So
What is this? So what we have is a map that is leaving out a lot of detail. So this is the area where Tacoma is. Here's the Narrows. All of this is Puget Sound. And over there is Cushman Dam, which was built in the 20s. The black squiggly line is the potlatch line that brought the electricity that was being generated in the dam all this way, which was a very long way, to the power station, Cushman Pat substation in Tacoma.
Okay. So I remember, I mean, I'm hearing about the kill that was burning coal and all that other stuff, and it caused one of the most dangerous places in Tacoma was where the smell came from. Right?
The smelting?
Yeah, smelting.
Yeah, that wasn't anything to do.
No, okay.
It was nice, clean electricity and hydropower.
Okay, yeah. Interesting discussion about that. Because now nuclear is supposed to be the next big clean thing, right?
Well, it's clean, and yes, it doesn't cause CO2, greenhouse gas.
But let it go from
Has some other problems.
Exactly, tons of other problems. Wow, okay. So a line all the way from the Cushman Dam, hydropower electricity. I mean, how many miles is that?
Let's see.
Like 2?
What was it? It might say here. I can't remember all my details now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's about 44 miles.
Okay.
It becomes 44. That's the dam here.
Okay.
And the created Lake Cushman.
Uh-huh.
And then they generate the electricity, and it comes all the way down the potlatch line. A lot of this got the bit that went to the Cushman substation, they've taken down now.
Okay.
It's been renewed, but and then this had to get across the Narrows.
Right.
So that needed the set a world record.
Mm-hmm.
Cables built to carry the electricity across the Narrows were well over a mile long. This was the longest electrical aerial span in the world when completed in 1925.
Wow.
Yeah, so, a first for Tacoma.
I know, it's
pretty
amazing.
good, yes.
So this isn't being used anymore today, is
The
it?
dam is.
Okay.
And the power still comes to Tacoma. This became too small.
Okay.
And so I think they created some other substations.
Wow. So the idea, though, was that you want to save the building and save this as an art space?
Well, it's a beautiful building.
Right.
So built in 1926. And because of the history as well, it is such an important asset for Tacoma. It really embodies some very special things about Tacoma.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want it saved and celebrated for the community.
Right.
And a lot of people would like to see this become a community center, community space,
Right.
spaces for artists, nonprofits.
Okay.
And then it's set in a city block, so we'd like the land around it to be created into a park.
Right.
Because we don't have very much open space around here. So.
Zoning, oh my goodness. Yeah,
Well, I mean, it could be, the zoning could be handled.
Okay.
But we'd love to see more trees, more grass,
Right.
more open space, and a place for people to meet. We really want to build community.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I'm sorry, it's like an accent. So how much?
Yes.
Where are you born? So anyway.
I'm originally from England.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, but I've lived in the States for a very long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So all in Tacoma, or have you gone around the country?
No, I
or?
started in Virginia,
Okay.
then I went to Michigan,
Right.
and then Portland, Oregon, and
Okay.
then Tacoma.
Okay. And of course, Tacoma's a place you love, right?
It
Your
is.
favorite.
No, I've been here 20 years, so
Okay,
yes.
okay, all right.
I would say so.
Cool.
Yeah.
So any family with you, or just by yourself, or?
I've got my husband and my son.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, the rest of the family are in Virginia still.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
So what's the next step?
For
What's
this,
yeah.
well, so Morgan, whom you were
Yes.
talking to,
Mhm.
so he's, we've tried to work with the city to create interest
Okay.
and to make sure it doesn't just get sold off.
Right.
And that the city actually find out what the public would like to see. So they did pay for a public process, the workshops and kind of events where
Okay.
people could give their ideas.
Mhm.
And Morgan is kind of continuing that because I think everybody wants to see it be a community space.
Right.
And artists would be a really important part of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you man, your boy, Dr. Jackson again. Talk to some really cool people in Tacoma. Peace.
So are you an influencer?